Trump has just pardoned 9 separate diesel mechanic tuners that were facing $1 million in jail time, millions of dollars in fines and jail time for simply tuning a diesel truck and putting an exhaust on it. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Cigars and Coffee, you guys. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for new content. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers so we can actually go live, and that's our first goal. So let's get us to 50 subs quick. Today we got for you, the Trump administration has just pardoned a multitude of diesel mechanics and tuners who simply tuned the vehicle and more than likely put a straight pipe on it, deleting the emissions systems. And because they did that, they were caught and are facing millions of dollars in fine and jail time for simply putting an exhaust on a truck and deleting some emissions. That's pretty crazy. Now, especially during the Biden administration, they really cracked down through the EPA on a bunch of environmental regulations, obviously vehicle manufacturers and the aftermarket community as well, not wanting them to do anything cool to vehicles. They wanted to bring it back to like the 70s, to where right after the great decade of the 60s, it was crap for the vehicle market in the 70s because there was so much regulation and emissions work. But this is a good sign for just the people in general that he did pardon these mechanics, whatever you want to call them. Because, this is America, and you should be able to put a straight pipe on your truck if you want to. And, don't let whoever fool you that having your diesel truck with no emissions on it, like how they used to be, is going to ruin the environment or blow a hole in the ozone. That's not how it works. As the customer, you shouldn't have to be worried about jail time or fines just because you want to mod your truck. And for the people that actually are doing this, more than likely, you're not daily driving the truck, so it's not on the road constantly. It's more of a weekend driver. It's way better for your truck and for longevity and saves the consumer a lot of money in the end. So I'm all for that. If the government is actually doing something to save the American people money and the consumer money, that's a win in my book. When you delete the EGR system, you straight pipe it, so you get rid of the DEF system, and you put a tune on it to make it run more efficiently, you're getting way more MPG out of that truck. You're getting more power out of the truck, and you're getting a lot more longevity out of the truck, because these systems are not good for the vehicle ever. And no matter what situation, they're never good for the vehicle. It's always one of the major factors in these, for instance, newer diesels, that always end up destroying them for some reason. So being able to get rid of that, it's one thing if it comes from the factory like that. That's obviously going to be a lot harder to get rid of, through regulations in the government level. But if you buy that truck is now yours. You're not leasing it. You're not doing anything. It's not a licensing deal. That truck's yours. You should be able to do whatever you want to it. And one of those things is making it more efficient for yourself, which ends up saving you money in the long run. And it's a better investment, because now that truck is not going to break down immediately. It's going to last you longer. It's going to hold its value better. And over the lifetime of your ownership, it's going to save you a lot of money, because you're going to get a lot better MPGs. You're not going to have to deal with any BS slip mode or any of that stuff. And it's 100% better for the consumer. So the fact that the Trump administration pardoned the guys who actually did the work is a good sign in my book. and drop a comment and let me know what you think. If you're for it, if you're against it, if you're neutral, whatever. Let me know what you guys think. And there's also talks from this administration of deleting some other emissions technology, as far as potentially getting rid of or modifying the EGR system, potentially getting rid of or modifying the DPF system. Both are really traumatic for the life of the diesel engine. And there's also talks about getting rid of stop-start technology and on all passenger vehicles, which would be huge because, as many of you know, that's a pretty terrible technology, and it really puts a number on just all your components, constantly starting and stopping all the time. So if we start to see that stuff roll out, that's going to be pretty huge and a big win for the, for the regular American who just wants a good, reliable vehicle. So that's actually good news. So just wanted to come on here real quick, talk about it, give you my opinion. I want to know what you guys have to say about the Trump administration pardoning a bunch of diesel mechanics that basically made diesel trucks cool again. So let me know what you guys have to say. Like the video. Thanks for watching.